Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kyle Richards says she valued friendship with Garcelle Beauvais, while it's clear Garcelle didn't feel the same way. The friendship between Kyle Richards and Garcelle Beauvais has been noticeably strained since Garcelle's exit from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after season 14. While fans have been curious about whether the two former castmates would reconcile, Kyle recently opened up about the current state of their relationship, and it's clear there's still distance between them. During an Amazon Live session earlier this week, Kyle revealed that she made sincere efforts to keep their friendship alive after Garcelle left the show. She doesn't. I honestly don't know. I don't even know what I did, Kyle shared. So whatever friendship I was happy about, I guess she didn't feel the same way. That's just how it is. Despite Kyle's attempts to reach out, Garcelle has not responded to her messages nor publicly commented on the situation. Back in April 2025, Kyle Richards told E! News that she had texted Garcelle twice but had yet to hear back. "I texted her twice and haven't heard back," Kyle said. "It's sad that she left, but I truly wish her the best." Kyle also expressed confidence in Garcelle's future beyond RHOBH, stating, "I think she'll always do well, so I'm not worried about what's next for her." As for Garcelle, she addressed her decision to step away from the show on Instagram on March 25. Reflecting on her time with the series, she said, "I have some news. I've decided to leave Beverly Hills. It's been a wild ride, some amazing things have happened, and some really tough things too, but it's been a ride regardless." In Beverly Hills, friendships are as fragile as crystal stemware at a drunken dinner party, and Kyle Richards is no stranger to the sound of something precious shattering. But this time it wasn't a wine glass that broke, it was her perception of her once promising bond with Garcelle Beauvais. Kyle Richards, the longest-standing queen bee of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has always worn her heart in channel sleeves. While diamonds may be forever, Kyle's loyalty and friendships, especially those forged on-screen, are things she takes seriously. So when her connection with Garcelle began to unravel like a designer hem, Kyle was left questioning what was real and what was just for show. "I genuinely thought we were building something meaningful," Kyle confessed in a recent candid sit-down for Bravo's After the Diamond. "I valued our friendship. I saw Garcelle as someone I could laugh with, talk to, confide in. But somewhere along the way, it became clear she didn't feel the same way. And that hurts." From the start, Kyle and Garcelle had a complicated chemistry. They weren't instant soulmates, but there was potential, a flicker of sisterhood in a world known for its betrayals and table-flipping feuds. Fans recall the early moments, the two sharing laughs at Lisa Rinna's beauty launch, sipping rosé on sun-drenched patios, and even exchanging heartfelt words during that infamous retreat to La Quinta. Kyle often tried to extend olive branches, even if occasionally wrapped in passive-aggressive wrapping paper, but in her mind it was always about connection. Garcelle, however, played her cards close to the chest. A seasoned actress and talk show host, she approached the RHOBH world with both poise and caution. She wasn't interested in fake friendships or forced intimacy. And perhaps that's where the fracture began. Kyle, a lover of big gestures and deeper-than-it-looks bonding, expected something Garcelle wasn't ready or willing to give. In the glittering world of Beverly Hills, where designer heels click down marble hallways and every sip of rosé might be accompanied by a side of shade, friendships can be as fragile as crystal stemware, and few friendships have drawn as much curiosity, speculation, and slow-simmering tension as the one between Real Housewives of Beverly Hills stars Kyle Richards and Garcelle Beauvais. Over the seasons, fans have watched their dynamic go from cordial to cautious to, more recently, complicated. Now, Kyle is breaking her silence in a way that peels back the glossy surface of reality TV and reveals something raw, something real, her disappointment. "I really cared about Garcelle," Kyle confessed in a recent interview, her voice laced with both nostalgia and confusion. "I thought we were building something real, something that could have gone beyond the cameras." According to Kyle, what started as admiration, Kyle had long respected Garcelle's poise and candor, blossomed into genuine efforts to bond. There were lunches, thoughtful texts, moments of laughter at cast dinners that felt unforced. Kyle says she had extended more than just the Beverly Hills brand of friendship, which often comes with a sprinkle of performative warmth. She had extended her heart. But somewhere between tequila shots in Palm Springs and cast reunions that left more wounds than closure, Kyle began to feel the undertow, subtle slights, missed callbacks, and what she describes as walls I couldn't seem to climb over. She never let me all the way in, Kyle says, her tone not angry, but tinged with that quiet ache reserved for friendships that falter. I kept trying, and every time I thought we'd made progress, something would shift. Viewers might recall the infamous birthday gift moment when Garcelle accused Kyle of not thanking her properly on camera. To Kyle, it felt like a setup. That moment really shook me, she admits. It made me feel like nothing I did was ever enough, or worse, maybe it was never wanted to begin with. To Garcelle, however, the dynamic has always felt imbalanced. While she's never publicly declared the friendship void, she has frequently alluded to feeling like an outsider. As the first Black woman cast on Housewives, Garcelle's position was inherently different. The trust, the sisterhood Kyle hoped to forge, may have been undermined by years of systemic blind spots and unspoken dynamics. "I'm not sure she ever truly saw me," Garcelle said during one reunion, her voice calm but cutting. Not just as Garcelle, the actress or the housewife, but as a Black woman trying to navigate this very white, very exclusive space. That sentence, many fans believe, drew a dividing line in the sand, one that Kyle never fully crossed again. Still, Kyle insists that her intentions were sincere. "I may not have always said the right thing, but my heart was in the right place," she says. "I valued her voice. I wanted her to feel safe around me, and I wanted to feel safe around her too. But the safety never came." By season 13, the cracks in their friendship had become fault lines. Garcelle seemed perpetually wary, often aligning more closely with Sutton Stracke, another housewife Kyle once considered a close ally. Group trips became battlegrounds of passive-aggressive remarks and forced conversations. Kyle, ever the seasoned veteran, tried to keep the peace. But peace can't exist where trust has evaporated. Even during the cast's meditation retreat in Ojai, a moment meant to foster healing, their one-on-one felt more like a Cold War summit than a sisterly reconciliation. "You're hard to read," Kyle told Garcelle. "And sometimes I feel like you already decided how you see me. Like I never had a chance." Garcelle's response was cool but honest. "Maybe I have," she replied. "Because every time I opened up, I felt judged, or misunderstood." It was a subtle, powerful gut punch, and for Kyle the moment was quietly devastating. "I left that trip knowing something had died between us," Kyle says now. "Not with drama, not with shouting. It just ended, and that's the part that still hurts." Some fans have speculated that Garcelle never intended to bond with Kyle, that her alliance with Sutton was always the safer, more authentic route. Others believe Kyle's need to control the group dynamic ultimately alienated Garcelle, whose independent spirit clashed with the often hierarchical nature of the Beverly Hills cast. Regardless, the friendship now exists only in reruns and regrets. Kyle says she still wishes Garcelle well. "I truly do. She's strong, smart, and I respect her journey. I just wish our journey together had looked different." As for Garcelle, she hasn't responded directly to Kyle's recent reflections, but her recent comments suggest a woman at peace. "Not all friendships are meant to last," she told Watch What Happens Live, "and that's okay. What matters is that you stay true to yourself."